Hey everyone out there, my name is Pana, Bayani Warrior, and we'll just take this quick second just to show you the second phase of the Filipino Buno or Filipino grappling curriculum from the previous video. In the previous video, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I recommend you do. We're actually covering our push and pull tactics against an individual who we may care about, who we may not want to hurt too badly. So we're utilizing pushing and pulling to subdue them, to control them, to take them down. Alright, so what we're going to be actually doing now is taking it up a step further, facing someone with a blade. Now, the push and pull tactics can be used against someone without a blade or with a blade. Of course, they're designed to be done against a person with some kind of weapon, since it is a Filipino system. So we're assuming that the other individual is armed. We're assuming that we may be armed as well. And our goal is to subdue the threat and neutralize the threat as quickly as possible. Unlike the first scenario, which was a non-lethal or less than lethal scenario, what we're facing right now is a potentially lethal, if not lethal scenario. So what we're going to be doing right now is showing how the push and pull tactics can be used to not only control the attacker's knife, a wielding arm, but also how we can use it to our advantage to draw our own weapon. In this case, a Balisong knife. Alright, I'm using a training knife for the purpose of this exercise, so I just want to point that out real quick. Alright, so Terrence probably has a weapon somewhere on his person, okay? Being that most of the world's right-handed, I'm going to be tracking his hand, specifically his right hand, to see if it reaches into his back pocket or into his waist to draw a weapon. So what he's going to do right now is, if I see that hand going anywhere, alright, stand a little to the sides of the people at home can see. If I see that hand going anywhere, okay, I'm going to immediately seize control of this arm. Alright, using the push and pull tactics that we used from the previous video, I can use this to my advantage and control him much better. So while he's drawing that weapon, if he's facing me first, and if Terrence is drawing this weapon, and I see that hand go into the pocket, I'm going to take immediate control of it. Alright? Now of course I'm trying to take control of it. What do you think his first response is? His first response is to pull away. So while my hand, my left hand right now, is controlling his weapon hand from drawing the weapon, I'm going to grab his bicep and shove him forward as he's pulling away. I see him drawing his knife, I take control of it. Immediately, I try to pull him toward me, I try to take control of the weapon. We're wrestling for the weapon. He pulls it out. As I'm trying to pull him this way, he's trying to pull away. To get away from me, I'm going to push him and go with his force. If he tries to stab me with the blade, I'm going to start utilizing the pulling motion. Notice that again, I have to step offline to avoid the blade. While this is happening, alright, I'm going to go into a control move, which is very common nowadays. I can go either underhand or overhand, controlling the arm while he's trying to pull away. Alright, while this is happening, I can go into my figure four, control it here, and as he's pulling away, I'm going to cut him, using his own blade against him. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off using a technique from our Balisong curriculum. As I said before, I'm using a Balisong training knife for the purpose of this video. I know that many people know how to flip a Balisong knife, do a lot of tricks with it, but the combative Filipino use of this particular weapon is something that very few people touch upon, and we'd like to touch upon that now. So, take it from the beginning. Kuya Terrence is going to go into his pocket, draw the weapon. I seize control of the weapon hand. I try to pull him toward me. He tries to push away. I shove him offline. He tries to push back. I step offline, and I pull him toward me. I'm trying to go for the figure four, but I can't seem to right now. So what I'm going to do, control it overhanded, draw my Balisong, and cut. Close it, take his blade, do it again.